Yeah. Let me show you this trick real quick. Oh my god. Also, this is an honorable mention. Okay. Those are the start honorable mention. Oh my god, if my headset can fit. Did you know this? You can do bars right here. These bars are easier than just going that and that. Where I learned you can just do every angle. It's easier. Tip number 2 seems, oh my god, I'm sorry, I put my hand right there. Tip number 2 is, if you're in a situation like this, always remember that you can do this. Look at this. Like, it's a lot easier than just getting covered like this, for example. Like, why are you doing Mongrel's Tunnel? Why are you doing Mongrel's Tunnel if you don't know how to edit good? Like, imagine you're a content player and you're doing Mongrel's Tunnel. What are you doing in your life? Because you're using somebody else's technique that can work for them because they're a faster editor. Where you could do this, like it's simple and easier. I use this tactic all the time. Like, I don't die quicker because you're getting covered by each spot. To show you guys how simple is, because I showed you guys. I did, if you guys didn't know, I actually did some like this. Look, you get covered each time and you don't get shot. It's so simple. It's so good. Like what's the point? What's the game then? What's the point? Like, I just taught you guys a new trick. Like, it's easier than that. This is easier. Okay? This is easier. Controller died again. I wish I could edit. Try my old charger back this one. I was gonna say is if I had my old charger back, this would be easier. I'm just showing you guys how this thing would work. Because I know a lot of people who don't do this. I want people to know who I actually am and helping the community by giving them tips. Like, this is easier than just going like that. Like, if you're a PS4 player who does not like edit anything a lot, I will accept that. Edits could actually get you advantage, but remember, don't use Mongrel's technique because look how fabulous it is. Number 2 technique is, well, it's really an old technique, like the karate kick. I would like to call this the karate kick or the SMG spray because it's easier than literally doing a straight line. If you do this confusingly, like this and this, and then you could just come back right there, and then you can place a stair right here, so your opponent wouldn't go see you, and then you'll go zigzag, and then the tunnel that I taught you guys will give you a good purpose to survive, and then do the same thing over and over again, do the same thing, but this time you come up and you shoot them. Like, that's so easy. Like, I can do this all day, but we're gonna move on the next tip like in a minute, so let me show you how this can work. First thing is you go bop. Like, the opponent doesn't understand. See right here, and if I do this, like, that's not good. Like I'm showing you guys a tip and you guys don't understand. That's not how you do that. If you want to do it quick, you try to do it quick. If you do it that way, you guys have nice time in the lobby multiple times. It's easier on building pro because you get to drag back the whole thing. Want me to show you guys? Look, like this, and then you get to just spray, and then you come up then you get to do that, and then you get distracted, and that's really helpful tip. Next tip is this tip. This is a classic, but it's not 90s. It's this tip. Like, this is easier. Like, I never really practice these, but I do heard they are good. If you're, I heard they're good, but just don't crack down 90s. Like, if you're gonna crack down 90s, at least put this. Put your 420s into love. But this is better than doing this. Like, cranking your 90s like this? No, man! No! No! I want you guys to do this. Like, I use these tips all the time. I can even show you on gameplay if I had the clip from like a season ago. This was like 1 season ago. So what you do, you're gonna literally do this. And then you're gonna do this. And then you're gonna do this. And then you're gonna... It's very simple. Like, I can't believe nobody doesn't know this. Like, if you're a bot and you don't understand, I would say use this tip the most. Like, it's easier than doing this. Like, if you're smart and you know your technique, like, maybe one day you can win the game with that technique. The last technique, and I'm also gonna give some other measures. 1, crit ramp. Crit ramp. It's also crit ramp. What you're gonna do is you're gonna have a line right here, and then you're gonna grab it, and then you're gonna be doing this, and then you can block stuff like this. Numbers. I'm gonna mention number 2. I'm gonna mention number 2. If you're fighting somebody like this, like, let's say you're in a build battle, and your opponent's going, make sure to check your opponent, because they can be going backwards. Because you don't know, they might be going backwards. I heard this many times, so they might be going backwards to Prussia, but what I would do is, I would edit quickly, and then shoot them. And then I get the high ground, and they will be scared, so you can get the high ground pretty easily. And then, number 1, you guys are gonna be shot, but it's a ramp 2 technique. It's actually, no, just kidding. Number 1 is this technique. Like this technique is so good. You won't cover. Like, this technique's so good. Like, I don't know why nobody doesn't use this. But why it's good is because Mongrel does this also. If you didn't know, if you see his streams, he would do this, he would do this, he would do this, and he will do this. It's a lot easier task. Like, these are good, like, tips and tricks. Like, come on, man. Like, you would not like these tricks and tricks and tips. Also, make sure to hit that like button, and also comment that I learned something today on these 5 tips. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So